What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Friday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt, to follow me on Twitter. This podcast being brought to you by omahasteaks.com, and boy, is it close to Father's Day. All right, I think if you get an order in today, you might be able to rush it to wherever you're going to go, or maybe it may arrive on Monday or Tuesday, but, you know, it's still a gift. And maybe they get it on Monday, not Sunday for Father's Day, but Father's Day is Sunday. omahasteaks.com, still with the offer, still with the unbelievable amount of food for less than $100. They're going to give you a ton with the Dad's Favorite Grill package. You go and use the promo code JUICE, top right-hand corner in the search bar. JUICE, put it there. It knocks off 60% off the Dad's Favorite Grill pack. Comes in just $99.99, plus you get 8 free Omaha Steak Burgers for using the code JUICE at omahasteaks.com. Go check it out. Go take care of dad, uncle, grandpa, whoever for Father's Day, which is on Sunday. All right, an 0-1-1 night last night, down 1.1 units. Got a fortunate push with the Rangers. Bases loaded, nobody outs in a 5-2 game. We were on over 8. They walked in 1 run. Could not get that hit for the Rangers. They get a hit there, and it goes over, and we're good. And we go 1-1, and we're down 0.1 for the day. Instead, we're down 1.1 for the day. But we're still technically up for the week. Little, small, but still technically up for the week. Now, we head to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we got a lot going with the U.S. Open. I'm going to add a third bet in, and it's probably going to be it for me when it comes to betting on the U.S. Open, because golf and baseball. Golf, baseball, and MMA, the 3 things that I have to bet on that I'm actually the worst at betting. You know, college football, NFL football, NBA, and the NHL. College basketball for times, for stretches too. Those are the sports that I love betting. Those are the sports I'm really good at. This is what makes this podcast different than other podcasts, because we bet every single day. And so I have to bet certain things. I don't love it, but I have to bet certain things because it's the only thing out there. Now, am I looking at the WNBA? Yes. Am I looking at the CFL? Yes. Am I prepared? Excuse me, sorry. Am I prepared to bet on it? No. I'm not prepared to bet on it. I'm not going to recommend anything. I'm not putting my money down. That's what this podcast is. I tell you what I'm betting. You do what you want with it, right? Somebody came in, they're mad at me saying, you know that the Braves kill left-handed pitching. And I was like, yeah, let them score 8. They go 8-0, we win. The problem was that the Rockies got 3. That's why that was a problem for that game. So if it was what was the final score? 9-3, I think it was. 9-3, I think was the final. So, we could have pushed 9-0. We could have pushed. So the Rockies scored. That was unfortunate. But, betting unders, it's really difficult right now, betting unders in baseball. I'm going to try to go back to what I initially had thought about doing earlier in this season, which is betting first fives, okay? And betting first 5 totals and really trying to highlight and look at pitchers and try to target bad pitchers, and let's see how I do, okay? I am going to only bet 2 games of baseball a day, okay? That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to bet 3, just given my propensity to go 0-2 or 1-1 in baseball. Just the sport that really gives me a lot of buggy boos. But just, it's what it is. Here we're in June. We'll get through it, okay? We'll fight our way through. We got MMA tomorrow night, UFC, got boxing coming up with some big boxing fights. We got some stuff to get into and bet on. But for right now, 2 bets in baseball and 1 bet in golf. I'm going to start with the golf bet because I could be way off here. FanDuel has this bet. I could be way off. I can't figure this out. So Jon Rahm shot a 69 yesterday. Okay, Jon Rahm, one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. Jon Rahm leads the PGA Tour this season in second round scoring. But it's plus money for Jon Rahm to shoot under 68.5. This is a par 70 course in which multiple golfers shot 62 yesterday in Ricky Fowler, okay? I don't know what the USGA is going to do. I just know the USGA is not going to have the same setup, okay? The course is going to be much different at the LA Country Club. I think you're going to see a faster course. I think you're going to see a more difficult course to hit fairways. I think the fairways will be cut and rolled, and I think you're going to see some of the balls go into the rough. The PGA Tour ripped apart that golf course on Thursday. Don't think it happens on Friday, but Jon Rahm shot a 69. Jon Rahm knows he has to keep up with the Ricky Fowlers of the world. And 68.5 is under 68.5 is plus money. He just needs to shoot 2 under par. Again, this might be way off, but this is worth a 1-unit bet, okay? This is worth a flyer on this to put this bet in at FanDuel for Jon Rahm. Again, unbelievable golfer, a guy who is always in contention, a guy who knows he didn't score well on Thursday, and on Friday, he's the number 2 scorer on the PGA Tour with averaging a 67.3 on the PGA Tour this season, 67.7 on the PGA Tour, so under 68, okay? If he shoots a 67, great. 68, great. I mean, I don't know what to make of this. It's the same thing with Scottie Scheffler, but Scottie Scheffler averages 68s. He's got the same price, but 68.5. It's even bigger juice on Scottie Scheffler, but I'm only going to take one of them. I'm going to go and take a flyer in a kind of a way. Jon Rahm, under 68.5 to par 70, 2 under par is plus 110. We're jumping on that for Jon Rahm at FanDuel here tonight for the first bet. Second bet, let's talk about the Cardinals and the Mets, 2 bad baseball teams. Man, what is wrong with the Cardinals? They are just an absolute dumpster fire at the moment, and they got big problems. They're still not totally out of it, which is really kind of crazy. If you stop and think about it, you're like, wait a minute. They should be. They've lost so many games in a row. They should be way out, but they're not. They've lost 5 games in a row, but they're only 8.5 games out of the first place spot in the National League Central. Mikolas against McGill. Tyler McGill for the Mets. So this is what he's done over the last 4 starts. 7 earned runs against the Pirates in 3 2/3 innings. 1 earned run against the Blue Jays in 5 1/3. 4 earned runs, 6 overall given up against the Rockies. 4 earned runs given up in 3 2/3 against the Cubs. Okay? So he has not pitched well, although he has pitched better at home. He's definitely a better pitcher at home than he is on the road, okay? But the first 5 total for this game is 2.5. It's juicy, okay? It's minus 134 for this, for an overplay. But Mikolas should be good for 2 runs. McGill should be good for 2 or 3 runs, and we just need a 3-2 first 5 here to go over this number. I think there's a real good chance that we get over 5. Mikolas is 4-3 with a 4.02 ERA. He's better on the road than he is at home, but 3-1. Opposing batting average of 269 here, but over the last couple of games, last time out against Cincinnati, 5 earned runs in 6 innings. Against the Pirates, 2 earned runs in 5 innings. Pitched very well against Kansas City at home, where he gave up 8 innings of shutout baseball. He was really good there, but on the road, he's had some rocky starts where he's given up some runs. So I think it's okay to jump in with Mikolas giving up 2 or 3 runs in the first 5 innings. And we'll go over 4.5 for the for the Cardinals and the Mets here today at minus 132. And for the last bet, I'm going to go back to the Rockies and the Braves, okay? The total is 5.5. It probably should be 5. If you can find a 5, I definitely would bet a 5. But, man, the pitcher for the Rockies, I'm going to kill his name, but I believe it's Dinelson Lamet is how you say it, but I could be wrong about that. His road ERA is 12.46. 12. You heard him that. 12. He has started so far. He's pitched 7 times on the road, 1 game started. Opposing batting average of 359. 359. Now, how many innings will he go? He went 5 against the Padres in his last start. Actually, it was pretty good. 5 innings, 2 earned runs. Time before that, he gave up in 3 innings worth of work, gave up 3 earned runs against the Giants. Before that, against the Diamondbacks on the road, 3 earned runs, gave up 5 earned runs. So, he could be just an opener for the Rockies, but he's probably going to go 1 or 2 times through the order maximum. The Braves have been killing pitchers. I mean, they've just been ripping. We saw last night with what they're doing offensively at home. Number 1 team to the over. this season. We got in front of that train last night and got run over by this offense for the Braves. They're killing it, and Schuster's going for the Braves. And, I mean, he's good, but not outstanding at home. 4.79, 2-0 record, opposing batting average of 231, 11 earned runs in 20 and a third innings pitched. Last time out, 3 earned runs in 5 innings. Time before that, 2 earned runs against Oakland. Philadelphia gave up 3 earned runs in 5 2/3. So 3 runs from him, 3 runs for the Braves. We get to 6, and we're over here, and it's only minus 110 here on this. All right? So let's go minus 110. I was reading that wrong. First bet, John Rahm, plus 110, under 68.5, round 2 score. Over 4.5 runs, first 5, Cardinals and the Mets at minus 134. And then minus 110, over 5.5, Rockies and the Braves, first 5 there. 1.1 units, 1.34 units, and 1 unit down for us here on a Friday. Okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Golf's going to really swing things. We'll see how we're going to do. We're okay. Cam Smith, top 10 is okay. He shot a 1 under par. He's tied for 25th, so he's still in contention. He's hanging. We need a good round out of him. And then Jordan Spieth shot 2 over. Justin Thomas shot 3 over. So 3 more rounds to go there. But so far, so good. We'll see how those guys finish up here. Hopefully, Jordan Spieth makes the cut. We'll see what the cut's going to be coming up here on a Friday, however. So he makes the cut. Justin Thomas doesn't. We win the bet. So we'll see how Friday goes. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt each and every morning. It is the Daily Juice Podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.